One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wide out. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BG. First points of the day are on the board.
And the deep has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads to the wide out. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here comes the heat. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The play-action fake. Trying to bowl his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to James Madison. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got some room, it was over.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I bet That running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes, yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Harris back to pass. Bringing the heat.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Harris will throw. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hit the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, they blocked it.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Harris back to pass. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Falcons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's into the open down the middle. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stockton.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying play action. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try.
That keeps the score. Bowling Green, 27.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got room to work. Powers through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Tyree. Got enough for the first down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The toss to the outside. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
3:25.
Leaves it with the back.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. They'll run the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Creates a little space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going to take off. The spin, still on his feet. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved,